Good morning, all you beautiful people. So, what to talk about today? Today I would like to talk about the probably most essential element in this realm, which will be water. Now, what is water? Well, actually, I was going into a lot of research in water and even scientists who were researching water for lots and lots of years, they figured out they don't know a lot about water. They don't know anything about it. So, this is what I say. Go with your simple intuition. Go with the things that you observe. Go with the things you see, you hear, you speak, you taste, you feel, alright? So, become aware of the things that are already here. Don't try to go into the rabbit hole and search for something and no, it's this fractal, no, it's that. And yeah, just observe what water is doing. Now, if we go back into history, we find out that our ancestors, they were using water for simple tasks in order to use the expansion of water to break things down. Now, we can also use water to heat something up, and now the mystic, which is rising up, can connect themselves to this mist and can get into higher realms. This is what water is doing. Now, water is everywhere. It has just different states. It can be solid, it can be fluid, or it can be gas. Right now, here in this realm, what we see and feel and taste is water. Water is everywhere. So, if people argue about water will be diminished from this place, this is not true, because water is always here. In the end, you produce your own waters out of what? The elements, out of air, out of water that you breathe. Alright? Water is just here. You can connect yourself to it, or you try to block this truth out of your life. Now, you do that, you are actually doing a lot of harm to yourself, because what is happening is that if you use your simple intuitions to create something, you are always using the element of water. Now, we can go into the research and we can, like I say, there are different things to approach truth. Now, first we have numbers, then we have words, but what would be the top is cymatics. Now, this is sounds and frequencies, and this is actually what everybody is doing all the time. Become aware of this. You use cymatics not even when you speak. You use cymatics when you think. Now, you think something, it is already created inside of you. Now, this is why people say become aware of your own thoughts. Be aware of what you think. From what nature is it coming? Is it true? Is it filled with love? Is it filled with happiness? Is it filled with filth? Do you have filth inside of you? Evil. Now, the real shaman is not afraid of any emotions, because the word emotions is motions. Now, there we have the word again, to be motivated, to move. Emotions means electric motions. Now, this is cymatics. Cymatics are fractals and sparks of light and water, which is memory, which are formed through your intention inside of your mind, and by that, through this, creating your reality, your intentions in front of you. So you create all of this. You are the God, you are the emitter of time. You send your thoughts out. So don't blame anybody if you see something which you do not like to see. You see this because you have programmed yourself to this specific thing. So, what can we do to achieve more balance in our lives? Simple tasks, like becoming aware of yourself. Now, most people are run by so many unconscious programs inside of their heads which have been there for years. Now, you don't actually know that you're doing that. This starts with simple body movements, like, do you stand like this? Is your head stable? This is an example. It can be everything. Now, this is also what yoga is. Yoga means yoke, which is the whole experience. It's not only one specific posture. Alright? This is also what Kalari is doing. Now, when you do Kalari, you connect yourself to your spine, to your reptilian cortex inside of your brain, and now movements become very instinctual. They become very rapid, right? Like a reptile, like the crocodile. You know why the crocodile is so powerful? If it snaps and then it spins, this is the whole spine of the crocodile. The head of the crocodile is not able to go full extension here and here or there. But what it can do is it snaps, and then the whole spine of the crocodile is spinning in itself, and through this rotation, paf, it breaks the whole thing that is inside the mouth of the crocodile. So snaps, boom, and there you break something. This is why the concept of, if you invert your fist, you boom, and go back, you have more power created through that. Boom. Or you pull something in. It's like more power than when you would simply pull something in like this, or you would simply hit like this. Now, this is kind of off topic, but the thing over here is that you are able to connect yourself, to your body, to your spine, to your penis. Your spine is an anagram for penis. Also, spine comes from the S, which is your S over here. Now, you should be able to move your ass, your hips, your pelvis, and your 33 vertebrae in every single direction. Alright? There is no bad movement. You can move in any direction and become aware in everyday activities that you are using your whole body, not only one specific thing. The beautiful thing I like to use is in bodybuilders who are doing bicep curls. Now this is totally fine and good exercise if you would like to do that. But become aware that if you do the bicep exercise, how does your feet feel? Or even your toes, alright? How are you connected? Is your foot inverted? How do you stand? How do you breathe? Alright? Now this is about becoming conscious of yourself, becoming conscious of every single movement that you do in everyday life activities. How do you speak? What do you speak? Now, of course, let's get back to water. This has something to do with the things that are occurring inside of your head. And this is cymatics. Now we get deeper into the knowledge of water. We can consider that fractals are built inside of the water structure when we think a specific thing. This is why it's also called to be harmonic. Now, you create a frequency, a harmony, through the things that you think. And now, once you think them, you're able to speak these things into your reality. So, how many % water are you? People argue about this. They say, oh, it's 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%. The truth is that without water, you would not exist. You are a transmittative force of fire, which is heating up water to achieve energy. You are like an engine. If you put pure gasoline in a car and extract the whole water out of it, it would not be able to burn and create energy. So, small amounts of water do burn. This is why you need water inside of your system in order to create fire. Now, of course, if you put in too much water, you cool yourself down. Simply observe what the water is like when you see the water in front of you. What have you done with the water? How do you think when you ingest it? Have you talked to your liquids before you were ingesting them? Right? The good thing is to be, and this is definitely not hippie bullshit, this is simply even logical mind, that if you think something, you create that. So, I think love. Now, this is full of the intention of love. Now you ingest that. Most people are just simply not respectful to themselves. So why do these people accept or think they don't accept it? They wonder why other people do not respect them. And see, it's not respectful to be forced to eat with other people if you don't feel good in their surroundings. Because everything that you see over here that you can ingest of organic matter is full with water. Now this is why in every religion in the world you pray before you eat. You put spells and magic into the things that you are ingesting, and now you ingest the intention that is spoken, and before it was spoken was inside of your mind, spoken out into reality and reconsuming it again. Now you cycle that energy, you cycle your intentions. Everything is water. There will be, I don't know, there will be probably wars on water because people try to get money out of it and be like, oh, this is clean and pure water and this is not, and you need this water and not that water. Well, of course, we know, or I know, and I will bring you the advantages and the truth and knowledge and healing potential of distilled waters. But you know that you create your own waters. You know that if you have done it, that you can heal yourself by drinking your own waters. First of all, don't even consider the fact that it's getting purer and it's the perfect medicine for you. Just focus on the thing that you're doing. Now, the water is coming out of you and you recycle that. That shows that you have respect for yourself. That shows that you have the respect of the things that you were ingesting here, and not only here, but also in your other portals, in your eyes, nose, ears, skin, absorbing things. Now, these things are spin down into your vortex and they come out again. Now, if you have respect for yourself, what you were ingesting, and you consume that, that shows yourself that you respect the things you're surrounded with. But years of false data and false programming of your mind that this would be a waste product create the intention that you are disgusted of yourself. Mark these words. You are disgusted of yourself because other people told you that your urine would be a waste product. But the truth is that your urine is your medicine. Now, what this is doing, and this is a totally natural process, that if you are slapped with the truth, you are, the first reaction is that you try to block it. You do not want to see it, because that means that you have done not something wrong, but you have the potential to change. Now that totally depends on you. You don't have to do anything I say, or you don't have to do anything. You can just sit there. So the thing is that it is the hardest part to unlearn years of conditioning, years of false programming. Now you unlearn all of this and you invert yourself by literally doing what? A headstand. Now why is it that your chakras / your glands are all activated when you do the headstand? Every single chakra is activated. What also is happening is that these waters, which are, in most people, they have too much water in the lower parts of their bodies, in their legs. Their legs are full with water. These waters should be not in here, but in there. Alright? Your brain should be full of water. Not of vitamins and minerals and... You don't need that. You just need water to function. What is water doing? Water is cleaning.